Khartoum accuses United Arab Emirates of direct involvement in drone strikes on Port Sudan. Escalation in Sudan civil war. Khartoum accuses UAE of orchestrating drone strikes on Port Sudan. May 21, 2025. In a dramatic turn in the Sudanese civil war, the Sudanese government has issued an explosive statement accusing the United Arab Emirates, UAE, of direct military aggression through drone strikes on the vital port city of Port Sudan. This accusation, which the Sudanese Ministry of Foreign Affairs has labeled as an act of international terrorism and a deliberate assault on Sudan's sovereignty, represents the most serious diplomatic fallout in the region since the conflict began. Port Sudan, located on the Red Sea and serving as Sudan's main gateway for humanitarian aid and commercial trade, has become the latest flashpoint in the war that has ravaged the country since April 2023. Once a relative safe haven amid the chaos, the city has been subjected to a series of precision drone attacks that have struck key infrastructure, including the international airport, oil depots, and critical military installations. According to sources cited by The Times, The Washington Post, and Sudan's Post, the attacks have plunged the city into blackouts and severely disrupted the flow of humanitarian assistance to millions of internally displaced persons. The strikes have also sowed fear among civilians and aid organizations, many of which have now suspended operations in the area. Sudan severs ties with UAE, calls it an aggressor state. In response to what it calls an act of foreign aggression, Khartoum has taken the unprecedented step of severing diplomatic relations with the United Arab Emirates. Sudanese officials have ordered the closure of the UAE embassy and consulate in Sudan and have recalled their diplomatic staff from Abu Dhabi. A senior government spokesperson speaking to Dabanga Radio TV Online stated, "We will not stand idly by while foreign nations interfere in our internal affairs and shed Sudanese blood." Corridor. Control over Port Sudan and access to its deepwater port could provide significant leverage in regional maritime trade routes and military logistics. Dr. Noura El-Sayed, a regional security expert at the University of Nairobi, told the Defense Post, "If these allegations against the UAE are true, it marks a dangerous precedent. The Sudanese conflict may no longer be just a domestic power struggle, but a new chapter in Middle Eastern power projection. A humanitarian catastrophe. As the war intensifies and new fronts open, the human toll continues to mount. Nearly 20 million Sudanese are now estimated to be in need of humanitarian assistance, with thousands more fleeing across borders every day. Aid organizations warn that unless access to Port Sudan is restored and respected, the entire eastern region could face famine-like conditions in the coming weeks. What lies ahead, with Sudan and the UAE now locked in a diplomatic standoff? Regional diplomacy is expected to intensify. The upcoming AU summit will likely be a pivotal moment as African leaders grapple with how to rein in a conflict that threatens to destabilize the entire Horn of Africa. As Port Sudan reels from the recent bombings and the international community scrambles to respond, the possibility of a broader regional war looms ominously. For the people of Sudan, the path to peace seems more distant than ever. This is according to The Times, The Washington Post, and contributing agencies. Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe to my new channel. See you on another video.